It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like
forward.
a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
Okay, hello guys, my name is Andy Lemandanga. I'm staying here in Philippi and Akashia. I dropped out of school in 2014 because I was looking after my father.
My name is Chris. I'm staying in Better Life. I was born in 1990. I dropped out of school because of a peer pressure, because there were some coloreds and blacks they used to fight at school.
My name is Zanozo Gumkhamba. I'm from Akashia in Lower Cross Road, Philippi East. I dropped out of school back in 2010 just because of the bad decisions that I've made for myself.
My name is Aika Icona. Then I dropped at school in 2004.
My name is Aaron Chwabi from Lower Cross Road, Philippi East. I dropped out of school in 2012 because of peer pressure.
As I said, I dropped out of school in 2008. The reason why is because there were some coloreds and the blacks they used to fight on Fridays. That thing just affected me because I remember the colors they used to rob us as we blacks when we going to the toilet, maybe going to pee. Some of them they used to ask us, hey, and at that time it was difficult to speak Afrikaans. So they end up robbing us, and to the black people, the other guys, they used to tell us, no man, if you don't want to be robbed, just join us. So we end up joining them. After that I became a gangster. And I started there to smoke some drugs, tech, and then the weed and the whole stuff.
My mother passed away in 2004, and then my father was looking after us after my mother passed away. And then in 2004, my father got sick, very sick. He got very sick. And then I started looking after him. It was not easy for me because I was looking after my father and after my sister. That's how I did drop out at school. It was not my decision to do. It was my situation.
When I dropped out of school, it was in 2010, and me and my friends were this entertainment company, which we called Sonoba Happy. And then I was busy with theater at the same time. And then the reason why I dropped out, I felt like I'm being left out of things. Most especially every time when I'm at school and then my friends are doing big moves, you see, so I was like, no, let me just chill a little and focus on that entertainment thing. So I would say it's peer pressure and not wanting to be left out.
In high school, I dropped out in 2004, but the thing, I passed grade 9 in 2004. So for me, it was happy for being in high schools, his cousins in same school, high school. Then I see that we were happy, so too much workplaces and the projects. So at home, when I go back at home, so I was in a garden, cleaning garden at home. So I see there is no need for me because it was long time school in Transkei. Then I come back this to 1994 here in Cape Town. So I see there is no need for matrix, and I drop out. So I was believing that I'm old. Then I was disturbed mental health.
I dropped out in 2012. At that time, I was a soccer player, and I was a team captain on my team. And then I was also a founder of an organization that does performing arts. So I had many responsibilities. And then I had friends who were out of school, way too older than me. And then, every day in the morning, I had an idea of, no, let me not go to school, man, because my friends, I will leave them behind. And then after school, I have to go to rehearsal, I have to go for soccer training and stuff. And then every day, I don't know what was going on in my mind, I would say.
Dropping out affected me in a way, but now there are opportunities and they are there, and then you can't apply for them because you don't qualify for requirements you don't meet the requirements of the particular company. You see, so now it's starting to affect you because now there's not longer music that I was chasing after, yabo. So, and you get to realize, it was only trendingly, I said, and then iyakwenza uba mawudrophe out. So ngoku indoda iyazisola ngoku and then ifuna ubuyela esigela iphinde iphande, yabo. So yan-affecta kakhulu mna.
So I was looking for a job after, I think, 10 months, 8 months. So every time I get on internet, yabo, then get on umsebenzi. If you couldn't pay matric, send the all the time, yabo. Every time I apply for a job, first I check for your requirement. If there is something to do with it, grade 12 or matric, I always give, yabo, and then the way yabo. And then after one year, I and floppy because I'm actually going to come at the problem. Yeah, well, I know close when I'm about to so yeah.
I felt badly in this year for dropping out at school because now when I see at my other classmates, they are now in college, others they are working, others they have their own places now. But when I felt bad, I also think that decision I did for my father, it was not a wrong decision because no one else was going to look after my father.
Okay, now your dad is sick, ne? And then you're telling your dad to go to, no, you know what, Tata, if you sick, I'm going to quit school. What was his reaction? How did he react?
That thing, it just happened. I didn't plan it. I didn't tell someone that I'm going to drop out. It just happened. And my father saw that I'm looking after him. I'm not just sitting there at home. Anfunda weba manhlale nje pha elokishini ndijonge yena wayibona lo wetata.
I can't do dance band, you feel bad. It's like in a wheelchair. Like now I have a seat, I'm eating, so everything becomes easier and my brain fits too much. So nothing bad. I feel happy. I'm not struggling.
Okay, back in 2010, after like the decided to drop out, then I turned to ban this regret after 2 months of dropping out. I was like, no man, this is not a good idea, you see. But this is Pelunyaka and I was behind in my studies, so I decided to ban. Okay, let me wait for January and I'm the principal scale and by the time and then we went there. Principal gave me another chance and then ban Kaleba must buyele scale and then I buyele scale on 2011 and then I did my matric on 2011.
I know nakuma kwenjalo but ke ngokum unyaka wonke kum yabo ndayicinga after unyaka ba hey yabona apha nsekakeni apha ngoba yabona all my friends are working ndim ndodwa ongasebenzi yabo and then lewe ndenzayo ndifumana imali kangako than amajeli ayasipana fika bekutya etafuleni hey mna fika ndibile ndifumana nemali ebholeni yabo ndiyaqhuba okay following year maphile ndibuyele esigele ndabuyela kwesinye isigele singesinye yabo ndagqiba imatric ngo-2014 yabo otherwise noko yabo.
I was arrested on 2009 for a robbery for 6 months. I stayed there for 6 months, but I went out to get bail. So it affects me a lot because I couldn't get a job because when the white people came to him and said, I'm looking for a job, so just look at me in my face, say, you can't take this guy. Until that time, I was so thin, like, some people, they think this guy maybe is HIV positive.
So I kaya teen was by 7, so like, and then no kwahlukahlukene ngoku yabo splitting namhlala ndodwa nomnye ahlala so bese by 7 yabo one died in 1998 and then a brother wam died in 2015 and then abanye abayi-2 usister wam omdala kunakusonke sangagqibe naye esikolweni sangagqiba esikolweni yabo and nengumntu ebenevusa thina ke kwaseske yabo so kuye ke ngoku yaba i-advantage okanye zangakhathali kanti uyohamba ufunda esikolweni ubona ugoloza andabasebendiyeka because nam ndandinepower kakhulu ngelaa xesha bendinqume nyanyana so bendoyika so yayixomeke kum into uba ngabana ndiyafuna ukuya okanye andifuni otherwise uba funeka ndiyazi uba ngabana i-future yam leya yabo so if I don't go to school it's my own decision baba yabo so and then my father died 2007 so bendiziphethe ngoku after eswelekeni yabo hayi bendiyiboss apha
He was your own father,
he was my father so ngoku bengutata wam ngokunokwam yabo I was my own and then my mother is too kind, you know, very too kind yabo if I raise my voice too much she better be quiet yabo so that's how my mother and then if you talk too much to my mother she will leave you. Yeah, well, she doesn't beg a lot or yakiyeka dad. Yeah, so that's it on my.
Basigxotha thina. You drop out because because I remember Sabeti Kalati, the young boy in Kalati. Sambeto was a coma after that. Sagxotha suspendwa. But my sister Saturday I attend still Saturday detention. So I end up as a quarter. So I couldn't even tell my parents, but no, I dropped out at school. They found out in December, what's happening to this guy? Because they used to give me money to carry at school. Yeah, but hey, here's the money.
Then you would go in
and I go and smoke and use that money to buy smoke. Yeah, so they didn't know that. Yeah, but yeah.
The family about the drop out, besendi grade esikolweni ndipase grade 9. So zange ibe nento ingako because ndize something and bendiyimodela so ndikhule ndifumana something kwi-activities zami bendizenza i-certificate, photo cards. So I was like in a higher level, music, awards. So anytime I join, I become with a certificate everywhere.
After my parents, they find out on December, like I drop out on June. They find out on December, waiting they can go to school. That thing, it just affect my mom. She becomes stressless, stress. So after that, I started spending, I think, for 3 months. I started busy. No, man, these things affect my mom.
I can say my parents didn't really care that I dropped out of school because both of them, they didn't finish school. You see, they didn't even like pass grade 8, grade 10. So like we coming from the Eastern Cape, and then in Eastern Cape, every time you see a guy who's the same age as me, he's a dropout. Most of them, so they drop out and go to Joburg or Cape Town to look for jobs. So they didn't. Mama no tatam, they didn't really care about the dropout. They didn't even talk to me about that matter. So it's yeah. If ever you get school and then you must go and work. So then Demon has decided like I must be the person school because now and family like
in 5 years, after 5 years, there was some lady, my mother's friend, she came with a form, a chrysalis form. She came with this form saying, no man, there's a school like this, like Utlalakuso, Itukai. You can study there and continue with your studies and become a better person. So I took that photo, that form, and I applied it. So they took me there. I started from there to change my future. And I started there to learn to do tutoring and the youth care so that to change abandwana abazemva kwamba is the same mistake I've done it before.
My dream is to be included in the media project.
My dream is to become the biggest events organizer in Cape Town and maybe open my own organization because I see a lot of youth that are struggling here.
My dream is to become a radio DJ and also to become a driver, like driving a long distance.
My dream is to become an example so that I help my country, my people.
So my dream is to run a youth center and also to be a voiceover for artists. Yeah.
Yeah, Z, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.